I was a very angry person, lost, not responsible, immature, made the wrong decisions, and I kept going in and out of jail. And when I was in college, I played college football, and I was supposed to go to Clemson. That came to a halt when my daughter's mom had passed. She had a heart attack in her sleep. So I come back home to North Carolina. I was shocked. My mom was crying, I was crying. I thought about what my daughter was thinking, even though she was an infant, but she was left alone, nobody to feed her, nobody to give her a bottle, nobody to change a diaper, nobody to protect her. So I had to, get full custody of her and make sure that, hey, I got you, Daddy's here. So from that day on, I made a full commitment to be there and never leave her. When I came home, I met Koletha. When I met Koletha, she was already in a relationship with Mason. She had a child. She had a newborn baby in the hospital. He was a premature baby. She cut it off with Mason, and me and her started to talk a little more, and more phone conversation, and phone conversations came to dates, and dates came into more intimate relations. We had a falling out where Mason found out that she was talking to me, and he was trying to tell so many lies. So she approached me, she said she got a family, and she said she apologized, so I backed off. 4 months later, I found out she was pregnant. So now that baby is 7 months old, and I really feel like I'm the father. Me and Koletha right now are currently in a relationship. I'm doing everything that he's supposed to be doing, but I have no problem with it because kids need a positive role model, and a woman can't teach boys how to be a man. So I would love to be the father for all of them. Even if the test results say that I'm not, I'm still gonna be there. We just need to end it back and forth, and let's make a final decision who is the father.
Me and her, we was together for like probably 2 or 3 years. And I never thought that she would cheat on me or whatnot, because I did everything that I could, me being young, like 24. At the time, it was 21. I had stopped everything that I was doing because I was going to school to do business. And then it's just like, it came out as a shock that she had cheated on me.
How did you find out that she cheated on you?
Something just told me just go on the phone. I had went on her phone, and I had seen that she was cheating and whatnot.
She was texting with Michael?
Yeah.
And now, at this point, are you under the impression you have 2 children with her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that I'm thinking that at the time that I have 2 children with her, and like I never had no problem until now, whenever we broke up.
So you break up, you confront her,
yeah,
and you break up with her,
mm-hmm,
and you move out of the house,
mm-hmm,
and then what happens?
It comes to find out like weeks, well, not weeks later, but months later, it comes to find out that it's a possibility that he's the father.
That he's the father?
Yeah.
Now, I'm told that you've only seen the children 3 times in the last 4 months.
Yeah, but it's not like that I didn't want to just see them.
It's got to be hard not seeing your kids that long.
Yeah, it's very, very hard. Like, when I do want to see them, it's like we always arguing, and like it's hard.
When you look at the kids, do you see yourself or do you see Michael?
I see myself in my oldest child, but in the second one, like it's a question.
Does it hurt you that she's now with the guy that she cheated on you with?
Oh no, I don't.
You don't care?
Nah. Nah,
no?
Nah.
You don't love her?
Nah, not at all. No. Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that.
So if she comes out there and says, I want you back.
Nah. Nah, man, nah.
You hesitate a little bit.
Nah, I'm good, man.
So you took a DNA test with both the children. What if it comes back you're not the father?
Like, that's gonna really hurt, because like that was my life for like.
I'm assuming your name's on the birth certificate, right?
Yeah. I was there for both of my kids' births,
yeah.
And I signed both of the birth certificates. I never had a doubt at the time, because like I never thought that she was cheating until I found out.
Now, do you think that she put a voodoo curse with your hairstylist on you, or?
Nah. Nah, man.
Nah.
I like to switch it up.
Yeah, you might want to do another one. No, I'm kidding. Look, I'm jealous because I don't have hair. Do you believe that he tried to put a curse on you?
That's what he told me. Every time I talk to this man, he wished death upon me. So at the end of the day...
He wishes what?
Death upon me.
Death?
He tells me he hope I die.
Did he do that?
Yeah.
Man, nah,
he texted me Saturday and told me that I needed to drink 2 shots of bleach and just get it over with. And just so it'll take care of everything for everybody. If these kids come out not to be his, I need to stay in Connecticut.
Why did you cheat on him?
Because he ain't a man.
He's not a man.
And I needed a man.
When you say he was the man, what do you mean by that?
Okay, I was with this man for 3 years. Okay, I'm gonna look at you, why? Because I ain't seen you since we broke up. And you always want to text. We face to face now. We were together for 3 years, okay? The first year, you didn't work. I worked. I paid all the bills. I'm getting up going to work every day, pregnant, tired. I look at you and I tell you. I look at you and I'm not gonna let me talk. You done had your chance.
Make sure you tell him.
So when I tell you that you not having a job put a strain on our relationship, you told me that I was letting it put a strain on our relationship. When I went to the hospital with my oldest son, I asked you, did you want to go? And you said no. You wanted to stay home in the basement and be on live, make beats with your friends. I'm at the hospital, and I have to have an emergency C-section. It take you 4 days to come see me.
That's not even what happened, yo. That's not
and
even
that's the truth.
He said he was there for the birth.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't there for Josiah. He was there for Mason.
She left with my car. Like, that was the only car that we had. Like, she left with...
Were you there for the birth or not?
Yeah, I was there for the birth. I had to find a ride to get there.
He was not there for the birth of Josiah. I went in there and got cut on by myself. He came 4 days later. I have no reason to lie. You could go on Facebook and he was on live in my basement with his friends making beats while I was in the hospital.
I was there the whole time.
So why are you here today?
To prove to him that he is the father of both of these kids and he need to step up as a man.
Well, he says, you tell me why he hasn't seen these kids since Christmas Day.
Because he ain't want to see them. How you start an Uber service, you got an Uber service, but you can't Uber to pick up your kids.
Come on, Mason. Ain't no hiding now, man. We live and
Direct.
pop, man.
You like to go live, I took it international.
Look, man,
You wanted your 5 minutes of fame, Steve will give you a whole hour.
at the end of the day, you wrong.
Bottom line.
You wrong. If you was doing right from the beginning, we wouldn't even never be here. It's just like me. If I go to practice and I start bull crapping in football practice, the coach gonna be like, hey man, you didn't play like last year. And I go back out there and say, coach, I'm gonna fix it. And I keep telling him the same thing. And I come back out there again, loafing, he gonna get somebody else from Kentucky that can really ball. And guess what, I'm gonna be sitting on the sideline like this. Man, I ain't wanna be on this team in the first place. But I mean,
it's a good analogy.
He left that door open. Ain't no way. You got a wife. Let's say you at home in the basement making beats with your friends.
This is for your 1-year-old son.
Yeah, I know what my cuckoo been.
So Michael, you took the DNA test.
For my little baby.
For the little one. Look. We did
okay.
both.
Well, yeah, that's cool.
But Michael took a DNA test, and you're not the father of Koletha's 1-year-old son.
We know that.
So it's definitely him.
Yeah.
Michael, you took a DNA test for Koletha's 7-month-old son, and the results for that DNA test is that you are not the father of Koletha's 7-month-old son.
You ready?
I never said one.
Are you ready?
Come on, man. Hey, man.
You ready?
Hey, man.
Are you ready? Look just like your grandma. Got the lazy eye just like your aunts and your cousins. Yeah. You ready?
Oh, my God.
You ready? Steve, thank you. I had never been on a plane, but I appreciate that flight. My first what? This our first vacation together.
There you go.
Thank you.
Stanford, Connecticut. Mason, you took a DNA test concerning the 7-month-old son, and the results of that DNA test, Mason, you are the father of the 7-month-old.
Can I give an apology?
I never said that I won.
Can I give an apology?
Man.
It's fine. I don't
apologize.
even care. Still don't like you. Just
I apologize.
when you get off the plane in Charlotte
Don't
on
worry.
your way home,
Don't worry.
stop by my house and see your children, cause you got to pass by there anyway, Uber.
Oh, I will.
Uber.
I will. I don't worry.
And just dog cage that you asked about
Now,
Saturday. Uber.
hold on. The thing is, and I can understand why you would be mad and have hard feelings towards her because she cheated on you. Yeah. And any normal human being would say, that would hurt. You did cheat on him.
A year and a half before we broke up. He still stayed with me for a whole year and a half after the fact.
It still hurts.
Oh, hurts.
Okay, she's moved on. Seemed like a very nice guy, too, by the way, right?
Yeah. I mean, I still ain't never.
I like
what?
your
I still ain't
girlfriend.
doing
Shoot,
nothing.
stepmamas be
This is
better,
the first time I ever-
better kill them than the
He
daddy
seems
do.
like a nice guy, right?
I'm all for the stepmamas. I need some sleep too.
What I don't like is that
Village to raise children.
you holding on my past, like you was born next to
I
me.
still don't want you around my kids. I don't give
You don't hardly come around your kids.
You growed up without your mama and your daddy in your life, so I don't understand why you treat your kids the way
like, you
that
gonna
you
sit
do.
here and be on TV and act like you didn't keep me from my kids. Like, but
Because I have
it's all right
never.
though. But it's
I
all
have
right.
never.
I know that they mine now.
I made
So
a
I'm
whole.
But you know what? The thing is, you have a car service. You're running a car.
I'm-
There's no excuse for you not to go over and see your
I
car.
made a whole hour live, baby.
I called you, Steve, for help because I watch your show all the time.
Somebody's going to watch this and say, you know what? She was brave enough to do that. I can do that too. Do you want to tell your story on the Steve Wilkos Show? Visit the link in the description to get my help.